Oh, excuse me. Alright, we are done with the hunts. Hey,
Come on.
give Tritos. Alright, alright.
Straight home now.
I'll give him another pet. If he doesn't get treats from that, then that's it. Now he gets another pet. He loves it. Absolutely loves it. I don't get to control like what the next action is, unfortunately. Maybe we'll get DLC. No, I bet it better not be DLC. It better be an update. Oh, if it is DLC, then along with other things, to also pet, to brush the dog. Oh. Look at how high up it goes. Oh, it stops there. Oh, there it is. So that way looks too easy. We're gonna go the long way, because we want to also explore. But first we get this item.
Clive. Smoke. Is the city fallen?
Don't know, we'll find out later.
Thanks, girl.
Oop. More orcs. Yo, come on! Actually, I want to see how much of this can we gain. Come on, shoot at me again. Give me a level 3 Mega Flare.
Nice try.
Level 4 even. Whoa. Oh shit. G'day, Zenti. Don't mind the rain. It doesn't last very long. Ah! You know what? No. Birdos get the tornadoes. And the fire. I make it look easy because it is easy, Bill. That's how that works. Time to jump into the tornado. Oh. All right. Now we're at the free city.
The free men are still holding their own then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
In there.
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Oh, now you show me now you show me 3 new ones? Oh, come on. Damn it. Oh, right, it's because of the new seal that I got. Right. Oh, maybe not.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Hey, Eloise.
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
Yeah.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
Encourage. So you don't want me to kill them, you want me
How
to
could I
move them.
refuse?
Excellent.
No, they
Theo,
don't want me to.
if you wouldn't mind
remove
making
them, they want me
arrangements
to
for the
kill them.
transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course, leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Okay. Really funny how Torgal doesn't really look like he's running all that fast, but he's keeping up with Chocobos. Oh, there we go, he leaped then. So we're now down in that area where we encountered that weird bug with the bombs. There they are, the bombs. Oh jeez, excuse me. The marker was throwing me off. goblins.
Going to fight.
Does Quick Pocket's ability say anything about... Is anything out of the blue for you? Quick Pockets. I think it means you can pull out an item really quickly. That, or it doesn't expend a turn or too much. Is it Final Fantasy X related? Excuse me, I didn't mean to yell.
This must have been a nice place once.
Yes. So when you're going down like a list of Yuna's board. Right. So when you use an item, you have a chance to, when you do any action, it depletes how quickly, like your speed of how quickly you get to have another turn. If you use an item with this, it means you don't reduce it too much. So you might even get another go at doing another action. I have to explain it that way because that's how that system works. It's not like you do get another... You do get another, Wow, this is loud. Excuse me. This is actually very loud. I have to turn it down. Shit. Yeah, so there's a chance for you to get another turn with Yuna just by using an item. Oh, you on... Oh, it's a level 4 node. It's behind a level 4 node? Ooh. Worth getting. And you need 5 of them. And I would say wait until you have them all to get it. Because you might come across one that only needs one. And I would go for that one if I was you. But yeah, it's pretty much similar to a haste almost. Like if you had both of them on, man, you could get 2 more out of it, possibly.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat.
But man, what happened to this place? We don't even know what's over here.
Not here.
Ambrosia.
Let's go.
Let us go. Ambrosia. We must go.
You deserve a rest.
Oh. There's still a couple of places where it's blocked off, but this part, all of this part is now revealed. What a neat little area. I'm gonna call it here. This is where our mark's gonna be. Given its size, this is going to be an S rank mark. They ever say anything about Cedra's weft or Cedra's thread or anything to do with Dalmekian Republic? I'm going to come straight here if it's an S rank. It's begging to be asked. And it would be hilarious if the S rank was for a Tonberry here. For this whole place. One tiny little Tonberry. Unless it's a Tonberry King, then maybe it would make more sense. Oh, something happened.
Is something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet.
Okay.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Something not good just happened.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I did.
I should go and
I took a
let Eloise
detour.
know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right.
You were watching
speak
your
then.
sister? Sure, I won't tell her that. Totally doesn't sound creepy.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble.
She does
Well
seem...
then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll
Cares.
need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Super creepy? Yeah, because I made it super creepy. All you have to do is give something a really creepy pretense and anything sounds bad. Like when you're streaming, you have people watching you. Watching whatever you're doing.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was
I'm
watching
looking at
earlier, the
all
one
of you,
speaking to my sister.
all of your names.
He represents
judging
the
you
Silver Peak
silently.
Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't.
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds. And she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me. And I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Yeah.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
If so, what am I drinking? Liquid. Tell me I'm wrong. Jojo, if you're still there, I can immediately imagine you telling me, "No, joke's on you, I'm drinking solids." I can imagine you saying that. Yeah. And if so, I'm concerned. Please don't choke. Dying is illegal.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bearers to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
Yeah.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own
Excuse
too.
me.
Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Rekindling the flame.
Back to Eastpool, friend.
Yeah.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
No, we totally need to get that town back.
It's good to see you well. And you, Lord Rossfield. And you. I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
Oh.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Of course I'm sure. I'm level 41, bitch.
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right.
Like,
I'll
holy
make it to
fuck.
Eastpool then.
See you there.
I've been over leveled
May
for like
victory await our coming.
for ages now. That was quick. Actually, there is no bandits here now. Oh, nope. Spoke too soon.
Who the hell are you?
The guy with the magical powers that are gonna beat your asses.
Kill them!
You will leave this place.
That's the end of that then. Or maybe not.
Oh, a plan. 2 scoops. Oh, you're funny.
Goes to.
Do you know what the max level? We haven't figured that out yet, but I feel like I've met a soft lock. So it's usually either level 50, level 99, or level 100. Very rarely is there anything else.
Any more surprises?
But I'm not sure.
I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so,
I'm
my
not
lord.
betting on that.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
You need to stop betting, Kincaid. You have a problem.
masters.
No. We're the masters now.
Yeah.
Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them, and not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
You know the
And we will,
dirty
my
lie,
lord.
King Peter.
Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
But I guess it's one of those definitions of what you consider a lose. Type of deal. But no, it's really hard to tell. I feel like because this is a main, like a full game, it would be 99 or 100. So I don't remember too many Final Fantasies having level 100s. They usually cap out at 99. But the way I'm going at the moment,
Ah, there you are.
it feels like it's starting to
All went
cap
well, then.
out.
Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it, and now we can build our new village.
Suppose
Yeah.
it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
But maybe 50 or 75? Nah, it's never 75. They don't do it that way. That's really weird. But and they will increase it later probably. I doubt they will change the main story like that. I doubt they would change a main one like this to have more levels. I really do. So we've been everywhere, but there's still this little place right here that's blocked off. I'm actually curious, what is blocking it off? I just realized I think I got stuff, but I don't think I equipped it. I did. I have these things, and I haven't even equipped it. Wow. This whole time. 39 hours in, and I forgot to grab these. Damn, I'm an idiot. Alright. And I don't even need them anymore, but I'll at least show off the weapon. Taking up his ancient hooked longsword in one hand evokes strange yet familiar images of four nameless warriors who embarked on a perilous journey to save the realm. Now the description sounds familiar. But to those who... It's fine, you're doing well without them. Yes, but how long could I have been doing better with them? But anyway, so, not... Like, Final Fantasy fans will know what this is. But to those who don't know, this is the, this is Braveheart. This is the Warrior of Lights from Final Fantasy 1. This is his sword. If you've ever played Final Fantasy Dissidia, you get to play as every single Final Fantasy main character in there. One being a very particular one because there is no defined character in that game. Along with 3, but yeah. 1 had this. And it's always looked like that. Nice little nod. Anyway. We're past that now. And the other thing was the catchy charm. A good luck charm modeled after the front foot of the mythical Ketchi, a cat with a pelt of spun gold, whose claws rake in treasure from the very earth. The legend likely has its origins in apocryphal tales of common Philistine Corel, what with the rich golden gloss of the creature's coat, and distinctive habit of pawing at the ground before striking at its prey. Ketchis, they're just... There's one in Final Fantasy VII. I fucking hate him. He's a gambling. He's a chance class. Quote unquote chance. But so it's here. So story will progress and this will fade away. Okay. And you might be wondering why am I saying the name weird? That's because that's how it's pronounced. Everyone's been calling them Kate Seth, and then I finally realized it's actually Scottish, and they've been calling it Ketchi. It's based off Scottish mythology. I just thought I'd pay homage. Alright, so
I won't let you down.
what's going down here is very dark, so be ready.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more.
Oh.
Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I guess I will, yeah, because what you're doing is crazy, man.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause.
Yeah.
The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Grieger guide us. All of us.
Can I just help you with this? I mean, we're not for your cause, but I'm down to fight the Black Shields.
We're awaited in Gotan's Bales.
So yeah, his story, if you don't know, is his family got attacked by. He was let's just say he was a politician for the wrong side, and there was an opposing politician who was even worse. When that guy called him out and nearly lost him his job, the other guy retaliated, got him fired, and had his family killed. And so he made refuge in that little town down there. And he now realizes that that politician has come back, and he's ordered them to be killed.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What?
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's Manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. There
Why?
ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Sure. Wow, he got far. What's your
Gilbard, take this damnable sky. But at least it hasn't hurt business. I used to run a caravan from Bocklad to the Dominion. After good old Dion the Bold put an end to that, I was ready to hang up my porter's cap. Until I realized my ill fortune was not quite as ill as I had thought. There were no more goods to transport, it's true. But people, there was no shortage of those.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Alright, and here we go.
All right.
Clive.
Uh-oh.
No. Don't tell me we're too late.
We might be too late. Those look like... Yeah, that looks like the townsmen. Not many black shields. You died sitting like that? That's amazing. It's just him.
Are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
A white girl?
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Also, where's your weapon?
Come on then.
Oh, Aminus. Okay.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Oh. Oh, he died. Oh. I thought that was going to be a longer battle. Everything. Oh.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
I don't know why we didn't. Why didn't you just let us come with? That's the part I didn't understand. You just thought, oh, I'm gonna fight my own battles. We are gonna fight our own battles. What do you think I'm here?
He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news.
What?
It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Oh. Oh, it's inhabitable now.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
What an idiot.
Damn it.
I don't think he wants to live.
Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
What? Where the... what? Oh, there. Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Why? I don't know. You've been summoned? Alright. See ya, Jojo.
I need to get back to Quentin.
There he is.
Quentin. Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Oh, he's not? Okay, he hasn't turned. Sometime later.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see.
I'm glad I bought that orchestral.
Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about?
Yeah.
You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
Well, the rest of them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
Does no one live here?
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
Yeah, maybe get rid of the revenge thing, though. Like, that's been stated, right? You don't need to kill anybody else? No?
Permit me to withdraw my request.
Hmm?
I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
Yeah.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
I was doing so well. But not showing that I completely forgot about it. Oh well. Hangman signboard. The emblem of the hanged man, the tavern at the heart of Lostwing. The village is a haven for the downtrodden, built around a fallen ruin, one as apt to reveal its secrets as the hanged man enigmatic tavern keeper.
They are right, you know. Lostwing can be rebuilt. It was more than a mere village. More than a staging ground for revenge. It was a vision of how life might be. Of how we who have suffered can come to find family again.
I'd have followed Quentin to that manor if I could have done, and I'll keep...
Yeah, there's nobody here. There's no store anymore.
Wherever that surly bastard cares to lead us.
Wait, what? You do have another mark. You piece of shit, you've been holding out on me. The man in black. The man in black. Okay, well. Looks like I do have something else to do. But this one looks pretty easy to do. Oscar!
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there. Both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
You barely did anything together.
Thank you, my lord.
Let me be your squire. Okay, go away and do something else. But my training? Did I even get trained? No, and you never will.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge.
Oh.
If you have a question for me.
So close. So it's here. The man in black. The greater part of those black shields who spied on Lostwing were taken by the Aether Flood. However, we have received reports on one yet survives. A zealot of their evil cause who persists on delivering any bearer who strays too close to his hiding place. A gruesome death. Alas, he has heretofore proved more than a match for the curse breakers sent to slay him. Well, that's why we're here. Where could he be? Interesting name they gave him. The Man in Black. That's what Sephiroth was called. Though I doubt that's who it is. Doubt being an understated term. Who else could be a Man in Black? I think there was another person that had that same moniker. But if he's in the church, it'd be even more interesting. Where the fuck am I going? Nope. Where could he be? Oh, a chest. Damn. Men dressed in black. Where are you? Come on. Where are you? They did say he's hiding somewhere. I would think he would be like here or something. But they also did say if they venture in too far. I didn't know you could go this high. Ooh. Oh, an Equestrian roll. Sweet. Men in black. Where are you? I want to kill you. Come on, you want to fight me, don't you? I'm in your lair. Seriously, where the shit is it? Are you out here somewhere? Where is the hiding spot? No. No, it couldn't be there. It couldn't be the first place I was heading to, and then I just said, nah. God, please don't let it be true. I'm going to go check and I'm going to hate myself if I find someone there. Like, I don't see any Aether over here. Could it really be here? There's a guy here. The self-loathing is too real. Holy Trumpeter! There he is! I'll be honest, I was hoping for like a slender man with a very long sword. I was hoping for Sephiroth in a form. But I'd be asking way too much from these guys to do something like that. Ow. Notorious Mark slain. What do we get from him? Scarletite. A meteorite.
Your work here is done.
He carried that thing right there. What a mad lad. Treasure chest.